Hello, friends. It's Keisha H here, and I am. Hello, friends. Keisha H here. I am in the garden, and I am going live. I was hoping to rate my dear friend Elisa, but I do not see that she has a live stream schedule. Hello, Jaden. Welcome in. I'm doing a pop up, and I was hoping to raid Elisa's Adventures in Cruising this evening for her 7 o'clock, but I don't see that she's scheduled to go live yet. And I know that she's supposed to be cruising this week, so I don't know if she's already traveled for her Alaska cruise, which she's supposed to start this week. So I came on because I did challenge myself here this month. I did challenge myself to go live every day for the next 30 days. I have been posting, and let's see, yes, I have posted a couple of times. I did some shorts, and I don't remember if I did a video or not, but I do know that I did do a short. So, Jaden, I do appreciate you coming in and joining this evening. And what I said that I was going to do today was to do a DIY. So I wanted to build a trellis for my growing cucumbers. So I already have a trellis for my watermelons, and I did not put up the two screens today because I came on live straight from YouTube this time around versus going through StreamYard because I forgot. I forgot to go through StreamYard. So what I'm doing, or what my plan is, um, this evening, and it is 6:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the U.S. Okay, so I have my cucumber plants. Please excuse the noise and shakiness. Excuse me. Okay, so I do have my cucumber plants over here. So they're over here behind me, or to the side of me there. So my plan is to still got a funky lighting here. So my plan is to build a sort of a DIY trellis for my cucumber plants because they are already starting to reach. Got their little I don't even know what you call those things that are stringing, but they're already starting to do that. So I did not get prepared for that piece of it, but I do know what it is that I wanted to do. So I have my bamboo stakes. You can see the tail of them up here on the rail above the ladybug and the wilting marigold, morning glory leaves there. So I'm gonna take a couple of my bamboo stakes there that I harvested and try to build, and some twine, and try to build my trellis for these cucumbers here. Okay, so I'm just going to take that and put a couple of stakes and some lines and just let them go up the line. So that is my plan tonight, and I hope that anyone that does join will enjoy seeing me do that. Again, my plans for the live streams and my 30-day challenge, and I'll do the reminder of that, was to, one, to go live every day for the next 30 days, and two, to post videos and or shorts every day for the next 30 days. Hi there, Bill, Warm Strong Adventures. I do feel like a farmer. I was out last night. Hi, Parker's on the go. Look at this, Parker's on the go. I'm advertising Parker's on the go, and I have the live stream set up to be redirected at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Event Yours, who are interviewing Parker's on the go this evening. So now you know that your interview on Event Yours will be rated. Okay, so that is at Event Yours live stream that will be rated. And yeah, so I have that set up already. And yes, I do have on my Parkers on the Go t-shirt. So any of you who are not subscribed to my dear friends, Parkers on the Go, please go over, subscribe, become familiar with them. You will love Parkers on the Go. Parkers on the Go, Siobhan and Brandon and baby Parker, Shay Parker, who is growing up on us, going into her first year of college. Yes. And even though Auntie has not said it, her virtual auntie here is here. Okay. And I was very sincere and true in that statement that she is welcome. You guys have my contact information. Anything that she needs, you guys let me know. And I am here for her. Okay. So who else do we have here? Lone Cross, thank you so much for coming in. Scotty. Oh, you used to be Scotty Too Hottie. Ooh, okay. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Okay. And oh, thank you so much. Parker's on the Go. And you see, you already have your blue jacket. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, my name gets spelled all kinds of ways. Scotty, it's okay. Oh, yeah. No problem. No problem. I figured you guys were more than busy. And you already, I started watching your video earlier today when I was at the gym, Siobhan, on Hey Miss Parker. Siobhan Parker does have another channel, her own personal channel, Hey Miss Parker. So you guys can also connect and subscribe to her over there. And so I was watching that. I didn't get to finish it, but you had a lot going on at that time. So it is okay that I was not contacted and you did not have me on your mind. But hey, yeah, at least this school term, you'll have opportunities. Okay, so guys, okay. Also, saludos, hello, my friend. Uh, I cannot even begin. I don't speak Spanish, but Google helps me translate in other people's chats that may speak Spanish, but I do not. My tongue is just one language, which is barely English. Okay. Hi there, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Thank you for coming in. Then fell asleep. Yeah, I totally understand. I do a lot of that lately. I do a lot of that. I told my sister, she was like, "Did you call me yesterday?" I said, "I took a nap and I don't even know what month we're in." Oh, yeah. So everybody make sure you're saying hello to everyone and to each other. So what I said that I was doing this evening is I was going to try to do a DIY trellis for my cucumbers here. And I'm only set up on my computer. I didn't set up on my phone this evening because I did not set up through StreamYard. Yeah, through StreamYard. So I don't have those two. So, but my cucumbers are right over here. And so I was going to try to create a trellis. So what I'm going to do is grab my bamboo stakes and my twine and my big knife. Okay, so I will be right back, guys. And again, Parker's on the Go. You guys make sure that you connect with Parker's on the Go. And Parker's on the Go, you're more than welcome to drop your channel link in the channel in the chat if you want to. We'll be right back. It is not a good thing to have too much stuff because when you have too much stuff, you end up losing it and remembering where you put everything. So I don't see my twine. And I know that I have it. grab my big knife. So I do have my big knife. This is my bamboo harvesting knife. It is not a weapon. It is a gardening tool. So, hi there, Pete. Scratching Pete. PA. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Jesse Miller, Unboxing and More. How are you? Welcome in. So, I do have these bamboo stakes here, or stalks rather, bamboo stalks here, that I am going to cut in half. And I absolutely will protect you. This is a machete. I picked it up at the hardware store, and they're very cheap. I don't know why, but I'm doing great. Thank you so much, Jesse. But yeah, so that was very cheap. It was only like $7, $6 and some change. But and it has this wonderful little case, and it has this little, security thing that I can strap it in so that it doesn't just slip out, right? So it doesn't just slip out. And then it has the little holder here. So if I had a belt, I could loop it in there, but I don't. But it is sharp. I bought a sharpener for it, and it has these jagged edges here, and then it has these sharp. It's very sharp on this end here as well. And so when I go out into the wild, oh, you got two of those? I do. I have two also, but my husband took one of them and made it his own. So, again, I like my machetes. And so I go out, and when I see bamboo, on the side of the road where it has, doesn't look like it belongs to anyone, I will get out and cut some. So I got these near my mom's place. And so they're bigger than what I normally get. But I think some of her neighbors have the same idea that I do, and have gotten some of the smaller ones. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do here is just to and I do have an electric saw, but that's gonna be too much noise. And um, these are not very thick or big, so it won't take much to cut them. I just got to make sure that I'm getting them the height that I want them to be. So making sure which ones are taller, because, okay, so they're all about the same height. And so all I'm going to do is, and I have been drying them, so they're about dry. And since I have containers, it's not like they're going to get in the ground and go wild or anything, but they're mostly dry on the ends anyway. So I am going to take these and split them in half and put them in the pots, and put some string once I find it in there. I don't know what I did with the string, but I know I have at least two balls of string, because I did use some on my cantaloupe. Yeah, probably. Yes, I want to show off my Wonder Woman skills. And so I do not have, I'm sure I do, but I'm not going to go back into the storage unit. Okay. So me bending over, I hope nothing is showing that shouldn't be showing as I bend over. I'm just going to put this on top of this bucket. Maybe I should get my little foamy thing, at least to have it where it's not actually on top of my bucket. One moment, guys. I'm out here in my house shoes. Yeah, I just took one more little look in there since I was going over there. So this is a little kneeling pad. I picked up a couple of these at the Dollar Tree so that if I were to get on my knees in the garden and do anything, this is a little foamy kneeling pad that I use. But basically, you see the little, I don't know if you can see the little holes in them. I've been using it when I was using my screwdriver to punch holes into my pots. But I bought a little soldering tool to help me with that now. So, Scotty, I have lots of Wonder Woman tools. And the man at the hardware store, he acted like he did not want to sell me the soldering iron. Um, and he was like, "Are you sure? If you have a screwdriver, you can just use that." And I was like, "No." He said, "Well, maybe a drill." I said, "No, I want the thing. It heats up really hot and it just goes straight through the plastic." He says, "Yes, it gets very hot. You know, you don't necessarily need that." And I said, "So are you telling me you don't have it or you don't want to sell it to me?" And he turned out red in the face and he went and showed me where it was and sold it to me. Because I wanted it, right? So anyway, I have my little bucket here, okay? And I'm just gonna cut this here, okay? And you know what? This stuff is hard. When it dries, it gets very hard. It's hanging over there. Okay. Okay. So, but once it dries, it is so hard and very durable. Because even hi there, Joyce W. Official. I'm here. I know someone else had said they had come into the live stream one time and all they saw were hands and thighs. Oof, look, I obviously do not know what half is because this is not half. So maybe this will go across the top. So we'll try that again. Yeah. Maybe I should have got my measuring tape out to measure equal parts. So my skills are not in measuring. I am not a carpenter farmer girl. And we don't need it that high because if they how was my day, Joyce? My day has been very good. We were up early, took my son to football practice. I went to the gym and I went to the gym and then after the gym, I went back to pick up my son and normally I'll get there about 30 minutes early and sit in the car and meditate and this time today, I meditated for a few minutes and then I placed my grocery order. So he's at practice from 8 in the morning until 11 in the morning. So I was able to do that today. Okay, so we'll make sure that these two are more of equal size. Okay, so I'm just gonna mark them where I want them to be at. But around my son's school where he'll be going to football practice, they have some bamboo growing near there, but my sister, she's doing great. I have 3 sisters. But the around the school, they do have the some bamboo growing wild, but my son has kind of forbade me to harvest any bamboo near his school because he doesn't want anybody to see me out there. I guess with my Wonder Woman skills and my big knife. So I am not certified in using this, but I do get joy out of using it. And I don't use it for anything else. And so for those of you coming in, I am doing a DIY. You guys, can you see that? Look, it's kind of hollow inside. You can actually see straight through it how I've cut it. And so that means it's really good and dry, right? Yeah. Got a little dusty there. I think I will use my saw next time. Hi there, beautiful angel. How are you? I am cutting bamboo for my DIY cucumber trellis. And I am sawing it with my machete here. Miss Angel, I was looking at some of those things that you do on your other channel, not your travel channel. Oh my gosh, what's your other channel? I can't. It's not even coming to mind. But yeah, so I got my bamboo here, and you guys can see how hot it is. You see, that's just morning glory. It's a weed, but it's very pretty and green. It hasn't flowered yet. I'm surprised that there have been no flowers on it, but it's so hot. It has been so wilty. Everything has been so wilty lately. My lemon balm is wilting. One of the tomato plants, I guess he didn't get enough water last night. He looks kind of wilty over there. But it is hi there, Legacia, LF McKinley, how are you? Okay, so it's only 89 right now Fahrenheit, but it was, the day's high was 92. So it was very hot. So I was in another gardener grower ladies live stream earlier today. When do schools close here? Schools are closed, but he has summer football training because he's joined the football team for his high school. He's going into high school, and so he is so schools closed in early June here for public schools in my district, in my county. So early June, school closed. But we do have some all year schools, and they get about 6 weeks, I think, four to 6 weeks out for summer. So they go a little bit longer into June and start a little bit earlier in August. So they will go back in August this year to school. And that's the end of August that he'll be going back to school. So these are all different shapes, sizes, but these three are of the same size. And I'll use my zip ties to kind of piece them together. That's been coming in real handy, my zip ties, as I watch. Yeah, so he's just playing football, and it is kicking his butt. He is so tired. He got in the car today. He's like, oh, my legs. He tried to put his foot up on the dashboard. He's like, oh, my calves, my hamstrings. He is being worked out. He's never played football before. And so he is playing and practicing with the high schoolers, and the JV and the varsity teams are practicing together. So he is, he is being challenged. So he's up for it, and he's doing it. So I'm just there to support. That's what we do. So yeah, you say boys love sports, but he has never expressed much interest in sports. So He has now. Now my daughter was the one. She loves sports. She played basketball. She did taekwondo. Um, but then she's also very much a girly girl. So she also did drama and theater. She's super smart too. So, but he's never really expressed an interest, but he would do sports and everything. And Deanie Gymnastics, welcome in. Thank you for coming. So I am going to just turn you guys just around here just a little bit to see over here with my cucumbers. And they're in these little pots here. So what I did was I took these pots from the Dollar Tree and I stacked two on top of each other for those two there to give it just a little bit more depth. Because we are using what we have, and because I have not fed my husband from the garden and I'm spending all the money, I'm trying to do things as cheaply as possible, because all I have gotten out of this garden is we have bought lots of dirt, but we have not really had much food. Although I did get green beans the other day. So was that just yesterday? Yeah, I think that was just yesterday. So I'm standing up now and going to go over here, and I'm just going to stick these in here, and we're just sticking them down into the side of the pots, and I'm going to do it on either end here to and I'll probably put some holes and put some zip ties on the end of them to attach it so it'll be a little bit more sturdier to the pot. Yeah. I think with this one, I'm going to stick it all the way down through the hole here, because it has a hole all the way through to the bottom. At least that's what I think. Yeah. Okay. So it's all the way through to the bottom on that one. Yeah. So now I'll attach these two. I'll use my little solderer there. Hi, Reliana. How are you? Welcome in. Thanks for coming. And so I have these here, and I can use my zip ties to kind of attach these things together. That is my plan. So I want to kind of attach them and put a thingamajiggy going across. And there is a Japanese gardener that I follow, Tio's Gardening or Garden, and he does everything out of containers. About the only thing he puts in the ground sometimes are potatoes, but even then he puts very little in the ground. He uses containers a lot. So I picked this bag of zip ties up at Lowe's, but it definitely would have been, hi there, Iron Chan. It definitely would have been cheaper to get them from a smaller hardware store or even on Temu or Amazon, but I was in Lowe's and I picked them up there, because I could have gotten way more. So this is a 500 count. For what I paid for these at the Lowe's, I could have gotten a whole lot more off of Amazon. But how many zip ties do you really need, huh? Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you guys. I didn't tell the family that I was doing this 30-day challenge. Hi there, Team Rich Travels. Thank you for coming in. I didn't tell the family that I was doing this challenge, so they probably are wondering why I'm live every day here lately. So I'm going to try, and I'm using my pot here like a table, and I'm going to try to attach this bamboo stalk here to the other one with the zip tie. And I have to do a couple of them. So these these zip ties, they're like the next best thing to duct tape. They are like the next best thing to duct tape. You can do so much with them. And if they were longer, I definitely could wrap it around more times. So that one is definitely not sturdy over there. We are making do. I am not buying any more trellising until I get at least one meal or at least one side dish out of this garden, right? So I can't be spending any more money, or spending much more money rather, in this space because it's not even feeding us yet. But we're gonna make it do what it do, right? So that's coming along really good, right? Can you guys see that? That's coming along pretty good. And again, I'm gonna do something down there to make that a little bit sturdier. And then I'll just take my scissors to clip those down. I think I need another one on that side over there. So I did challenge myself to go live more, try to put out more content, and do just a little bit more because I spend so much time, on YouTube. So as everybody was saying, might as well go ahead and make it profitable for myself. So if I can, even just a few coins to buy some zip ties, we'll be okay with that. So we are, oops, we can't see on this end. Let's see if we can turn it around a little bit more. Here. Well, okay, yeah. So we're putting this one up. I need to replace those things there. I saw some of those on Temu. And they have been here since before we moved in, and we've been here over 20 years. Hello there, Sammy Joe. Thank you for coming in. How are you this evening? Let's see. I hope you're doing well. I know your garden is looking beautiful. And how are your animals doing in this heat out here? Hope everybody's surviving it. Oops. I'm going to attach this one over there. I would be the little piggy whose house was made of straw and got blown down by the big bad wolf. Because I would definitely be wanting to hurry up and go have fun. Can't spend all your time. You're doing great? Okay, yes, ma'am. My pleasure to inquire. I am calling myself with Sammy Joe building a trellis for my cucumbers here. So this is actually my second cucumber trellis. I did put one over there. And so this one is going to be just slightly different from the first one. that I built. So the first one, I did the bamboo stakes and I did it the same way, but the string, I had it going zigzag, and so it's trellising up. But for this one, I want I want to do the trellis to just go up and down. And I'm going to attach these better so that they don't keep moving down there. Um, so this one over here does have a handle on it, so I'll just see if I can attach it just a little bit right now. Look at there. See what a difference that made just that quick? Wow. So we'll have to get those other two done. But that made a difference, just putting that zip tie on that one. That easy. But the other ones need holes before. Hi there, Cruz Bolero. How are you? I've been enjoying Spain with you. I appreciate you sharing your trip. And it's not as hot as it was yesterday, but it's still kind of warm. Yes. So I hope everybody is staying hydrated and taking care of yourselves and your animals and your plants and everything in this hot weather that we've been having out here. I do have my little fan out here beside me. And of course, I'm right here at the house, so I can go in and get something to drink if I need something. Um, and so I am trying to build a trellis. So what I'm going to do is get my little soldering thing to put some holes in my plastic pot. And so this is the little tool that the man at the hardware store did not want to sell me because he didn't think I was man enough to use it. That's my opinion. Hi, Tamika Davis. Welcome in. So I do have a power strip back here for my fan and my computer and my phone. So you just plug it in, and this is a Whaler, a Weller brand, and it doesn't have a lot of heat. So I got for his peace of mind, for the hardware salesman's peace of mind, I did get the one with the lowest voltage so that he would not be worried about me when I left the store, because he was really, really concerned. There's no telling what he would have thought if I had bought my big knife there too. And guys, I'm not hurting anybody with my knife, okay? I use my machete here to cut the bamboo stalks for my DIY trellis, okay? So I am sheathing it back into its protective place and putting it away, okay? So we will put that away. And so might actually need that kneeling pad for my hole there. Salam, how are you? Welcome in. I think I just saw you over at Abdu's. Thank you so much for coming in and joining. Yeah, he probably would have had all kinds of fits if he knew I was walking around with hot soldering guns and big knives. But yeah, like my husband doesn't do any of that kind of stuff here. So the toolbox and things like that belong to me. He uses them at work sometimes, but not here at the house. I will do those things. So I am letting this heat up. It is getting hot. And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go look one more time to see if I see my twine, because I did want to do that. So I'm looking now again for my twine. It's getting far. Wherever it is, I'm not seeing it. I always have way too much stuff. Hi there, ma'am Shireen. How are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you. It looks kind of sad right now. Don't look at the morning glories over there. They look kind of sad. But thank you so much. I am enjoying my garden space. I do not have as much yard as Anwar does. Lord knows if somebody told me I had to get out and get a lawnmower, I would probably cry. So this is my only space that I have to contend with, and I am okay with that. I wonder if I took it in the house. I tell you, I cannot find it. Hi there, Scott. Controversial Cruising. Welcome in. I have lost my twine. And like I said, I just said that. Hi there, Dark Thing. Yes, me and my green thumb. But I just had it the other day. But I don't know where it is now. I do not know where it is now. And the thing is that wherever it is a partial, it's almost gone. There's one roll of green that is almost gone. And then there's a white roll of twine. So wherever they are together having fun. And my son might have it. He has some dragon fruit plants, and he uses it also to hi Stacy, welcome in. He uses the twine with his dragon fruit plants. So I don't know. It's around here somewhere. Just not jumping out at me right now. But guys, what I have done so far. Hi, Donis. Donis Sulam. Thank you for coming. I enjoyed you this morning. Hi, Maggie. Welcome in. And guys, I am wearing Parker's on the Go merch. And I think they have new logos now, similar color scheme. But yes, check out Parker's on the Go. They are one of the first channels that I started following when I came onto YouTube and was researching cruises and all about cruising. So that's how I found them in the beginning. So that was back in 2022 when I found Parkers on the Go. I was hiding in the bush, listening in and watching them. And I was very pleased to, hi, Miss Patty. Happy Monday. I was very pleased to find Parkers on the Go. Miss Brandon had did, well, they both had did, but Brandon led the room tour for the Carnival Sunshine. And that made me want to get aboard that ship. his his um his his cabin tour, I enjoyed it. He was very funny. I still think he's the funniest Parker. Sorry, Siobhan, he is funny. He tickles me. So I have today, what I have been doing is trying to create a trellis for my cucumber plants that I have here. And so again, I'm on my computer. Trying to get that out of there. Okay, so I'm on my computer and I'm outside, but these cucumbers here are coming up. And so I need a trellis and I don't have any more wall space. And I refuse to buy another roll of the trellis that I'm using here in the watermelons that I have back there. And you can see the watermelon plants are actually, they're going up the trellis on their own back there. I haven't done anything with those. Well, I take that back. The first one I did, oh, that's not watermelon. I apologize. Those are cantaloupe. But yeah, so I did the first ones. I did attach the first ones that's inside the dirt. You think this is exciting, Six Bows? I tell you what, I wish I could make Alfredo sauce like you. I can't cook. I mean, well, I take that back. I can cook, but only if I have a recipe to follow. And if it gets too complicated, I'm not going to do it. I'm not one for complicated cooking. So I know you get down in the kitchen to feed all those. I say all those kids, excuse me. But yeah, I only got two. So beyond that is all of those. But I enjoy watching your cooking and your prepping and shopping and saving money on things while you're cooking. Hi there, Carnival Cruise addicts. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. And Dini Gymnastics, I considered actually um, following along with you on one of your videos, but I don't know if my knees could take it. You do a whole lot of jumping around to stay fit. So I think my soldering gun is hot. So I will actually need to bring this closer. Let's see, because I was letting that man intimidate me, or he wasn't necessarily intimidating me, but he was worrying, trying to calm his worrying. I didn't get the one that was wireless. So, and there's a mosquito. He's trying to get me. Do you guys know that mosquitoes, not only are they attracted to certain colors and your body temperature, but also the CO2 that you breathe out, right? That you breathe out, they also use that to come. So keeping your mouth covered when you're out where there's mosquitoes, or even like wearing like a minty chapstick or something like that, can deter them a little bit. Yesterday when I was out, I did mix peppermint with my body balm. Yeah, they love me too. And yeah, they're rotten. I don't like them at all. But yeah, so, and I am out here talking, and it's like literally, it was like just hovering right around here because I'm talking. Yeah. When my husband had went home a few years back, I gave him some little the little wristlets that are supposed to uh, repel mosquitoes, and he went home to West Africa, and he told me, he said, Now, you said those things were supposed to keep the mosquitoes away, or were they supposed to attract the mosquitoes? Because I don't think they're working. Maybe we got a different kind of mosquito over here. Okay, so I am trying to figure out how I'm going to get this soldering iron over here to these pots. Even though I will be moving them, maybe I'll go ahead and move them forward a little bit more, because I haven't exactly determined where I'm going to put them or where I'm going to keep them, because I do need space, because I have cantaloupe and I have watermelon over here. And I'll bend you guys down just a little bit so that you can see that. Right? So I do have in the black bags back here, these are cantaloupe. So I have 3 cantaloupe here. And then I have watermelon growing in these other 3 bags. And so in these pots here are my cucumbers that I am working on this evening. Right? So I'm working on those this evening. And I need to bring my soldering gun closer so that I can put holes to attach my trellis for a little bit more support so it'll stand up. Okay, so that is what I am attempting to do, is to put some holes in it, and in this one and that one. Yeah, so I need to get my cord, my extension cord thingamajiggy, my power strip thing closer. And here's a little box for my soldering gun, right? So this was like the lowest wattage for the one in the store that I bought. So it's a Weller, and it's 8 pieces. So it has the gun, and it says it's for wood, but I'm using it for my plastic pots to puncture holes in them for water, for the water to drain out. Oh yeah, tea tree oil is great. I'm actually going to make me some neem oil spray. Yeah, I do that. I use a mixture. So you say when they bite you, you put tea tree oil on it. I do that as well. I have a mixture. I call it my family. I tell them it's my miracle oil mix, my miracle oil blend, that has tea tree oil, lavender, and peppermint. And I put it on everything, and it works so well. It smells so great. Even though my daughter doesn't necessarily care for the smell of the tea tree oil sometimes, but I put that on everything, and it just heals everything, giving us a more moment. Yes. So this one does, but this does have these other tools, and it says it's for woodwork. So if somebody wanted to use it for woodworking, they could do that. But again, I'm using it to puncture holes and do those kind of things with it. So now I am trying to get turned around. Yeah. So I'm trying to get turned around so that I can get my power strip closer. And like I said, I have everything plugged up out here. This power strip has 10 outlets on it. And I was using these 4 of them. Okay. So I am going to unplug my cell phone. I'm going to unplug my computer. And all I'm going to leave plugged up is the soldering gun and my fan. I have to keep my fan because I can't be hot. I will melt away. You guys be like, what happened to Keshia? She melted. Not like a wicked witch, but like, a yummy piece of chocolate. Hush. Hajways, how are you? Welcome in. I'm doing well. I saw you just now responding to comments. I just saw a pop up on my cell phone of you responding to comments. I need to do better at that. I have a mosquito bite right here on the knuckle of my pinky now. But yes, Haj, I'm doing very well. I'm out here trying to hold myself. Yeah, so you're about to get ready for bed. This is your bedtime, so I appreciate you spending a few minutes with me. So before you jump into bed, yeah, that's what you do. Responding to comments, that's our life, right? We create, we post, we comment, we go out and we support others. Hey there, Miss Berner. They call me sister. How are you? One of the greatest moderators, greatest sisters, crafters, game players, and creators. So I'm using my soldering gun here, and I'm bringing this down just a little bit so you guys are seeing my lower level. So please excuse me. Thank you, Haj. I appreciate that. And so I'm using my soldering gun here, and just where I have this at, and it's very hot. I'm not touching it because I am a professional, okay? And it works really quickly. You can see how quickly that was. It smoked. The hole is already in it. And I'm going to put like 2 little holes here. And it's that quick, right? That it worked. Now, if I can just tag that mosquito. Okay. So we have the 2 holes there. And you guys excuse my squeaky chair here. So I'm going to put a couple of holes. It's been a warm day there. Yes, it's been warm here as well. So I'm putting a couple of holes in this one to also put the zip ties to support the trellis. Yes, that's what I'm doing. And it works very quickly. Thank you so much, Haj. I appreciate that. Oh, so I'm gonna have to bring this pot closer to me because guess what? I can't bring the cord any further. So I just need 1 hole over here in this pot. I don't want to burn my cucumber. So, and the smoke is just because of the plastic that's on it. Okay, and so that's it. So that's all I needed was a couple of holes for that, and I've unplugged it. I will let it cool off over here on the cement. And it also came with this little, proper upper thing. So when I sit it down, that is not laying flat. So I am putting that there. Jesse, I am a copycat. I'm not a pro. I'm a copycat. So if somebody shows me how to do something, I can definitely copy it and do what they do. So I'm pretty good at being a copycat. And if that makes me a pro, then I'll be a pro. Thank you, Miss Patty. I appreciate that. I am putting lots of work into them. And I did learn today that my cauliflower and cabbage, this really isn't the time. I shouldn't have planted those in my spring garden. If I was really wanting to do them, I should have done them a little bit earlier. So I will be replanting. Hi there, Andrea, Geeky Girls Journal. Welcome in. Okay. Well, I will be chatting as you. I'll be talking definitely as you cook, and you're welcome to listen in. So, but yeah, so that my those plants, and what are they called? A brassica or something like that. It starts with a B and an R and has A's and S's and C's in it. But they're gonna bolt. So they're gonna bolt and go to seed soon. And yeah, because it's too hot for them. They prefer a little bit cooler temperature. So I should not have planted. I planted those a little bit too late in the season, because yeah, they don't really necessarily like the heat as much as everything else. So I will be planting those again. But it's been fun. But it makes me sad because if I had studied that a little bit better, then I could have used all of that space for something else. Um, and I guess I still could, but and now the caterpillars are just going crazy on it, and I'm not sad about it because they weren't gonna give me, yes, that word right there. Thank you, Sammy Joe. I appreciate it. I am well read, but again, my language and big words not always coming out the way they should. um, so now the caterpillars are getting them this morning. I was out here after my workout and coming home with my son. I put my gloves on and I was out here squishing caterpillars. Yesterday I was stomping them. I picked up big ones and stomped them, but there were little baby ones and there were more hatching. I mean, there are like hundreds of them on there. So I squished and squeezed as many as I could. I know that sounds disgusting, and it really was disgusting. And I do apologize. So I won't even say anymore because Andrea is cooking in the kitchen, okay? And she has 5 girls, not 5 boys. If she had 5 boys, she might know about more nasty stuff. But since she has all girls, I won't say anymore about the squishing. Okay. Um, so controversial Christmas stuff. Yes, I'm doing things too. I was gonna say it's so peaceful listening to Keshia in the garden. It is rather peaceful here. That's one thing my husband says that he loves about where we live at. So we're here in North Carolina, and I hear those night sounds, and it's not dark, but it's that later in the evening time. So 7:30 here. So I've been on an hour already. I am having fun. Oh, so that doesn't bother you? Okay, good. Yes. So I squished a whole lot of those little caterpillars, and all this yucky green stuff came out of them. It was nasty. It was nasty, but I did have on gloves. I always have a pair of gloves on, and I had my house shoes on a little while ago. I took those off because I shouldn't have had them on out here. I'll spray them before I go back inside. I put my boots on, but I always have my gloves. Okay, good night, Haj. Have a restful sleep and wake up refreshed tomorrow. Thank you so much for jumping in. I appreciate it. Okay. And you say I can't say I can't say many words. That's okay. We do the best we can. Amen. We just do the best we can. So, but I always have my gloves. I did squish those caterpillars with my gloves on, and those gloves are actually now in the washer, being washed with the other ones from yesterday. Um, so, and I have these. They have the silicone um, palms and fingertips, and so that you can dig in the ground and you're not going to get wet unless you get the fabric piece of it wet. So I really like these, and I usually I haven't bought any in a couple of years, so I know I bought at least 2 or 3 packs, and I got those from Lowe's and Home Depot a few years back, and back then they were like 5 for like maybe $7 or so. I don't know how much they are now because I have more than enough. Yeah, so I am now going to, I was looking for, because I got to putting things away, and what did I do with the, you guys can't tell me because you can't see it, with the zip ties. That's why I say it's not good to have too much stuff, right? It's not good at all to have too much stuff. I just had my my zip ties. This is crazy. What does that do with the zip ties, guys? And I haven't even moved. I did not put them in there. I bought this box out. And my chair is just squeaking. Look at there. I've lost the zip ties now. I'll tell you. My head would be rolling around somewhere if it was not attached. Okay, so I'm going to stand up for a minute and pivot around to see if I can see some things. One moment, guys. Oh, because I was like, okay, I've lost my towel as well. Where's my towel? Where are the zip ties? I put them on my bucket. I'm like, I have not been anywhere. Okay, so here's my towel. And where's my fan? There's my fan. Okay. Hi, Kenneth Wilkinson. Welcome in. How are you this evening? Kathy Clark, RT Clarker. Thank you so much for coming in. Welcome. Okay. And the mosquitoes are out here. I have masks. And here are the zip ties. Okay. And so my goal, I cannot stay on for 3 hours tonight. Oh, let me plug my computer back up because it was not charged very well because I took it to bed with me last night. And thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. And I was watching Netflix. Okay, I was watching Netflix, and I don't know if any of you have, it's been out for a while. Phil and Dee's Travel. Thank you so much for coming in. You guys are back stateside. I have enjoyed that. I am so excited for you guys. Congratulations. 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 That is the best news to hear. And you posted it, on Instagram, and these are your family and your friends here in this chat as well. So we are just so excited for the new family edition. And PJ will be a big brother, big bro. That is wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so I found my zip ties, and I have been building me a trellis here for my cucumber plants. And so I had to use my soldering gun to put holes in the pots. He said he's excited, but he's been telling everyone. Yes, my daughter was excited about her baby brother, and they're 7 years apart. And at some point, she decided that she did not tell me she wanted just a baby brother or sister. She said she specifically wanted a baby sister. So she wasn't pleased with the baby brother. And here we are, 15 years later, and she's still not always happy about it. So I am, and a mosquito has gotten, he's now bitten a new place here. So it was just here, now it's here. So we will not be out here in the dark tonight. Or maybe I can find some of my incense. I know they don't like my incense. So I am going to maybe put some incense out. And that will deter them a little bit because they are trying to get me big time. I have my little incense cones that I use. Oh, and they smell so good. So I have the citronella ones. These smell better than the sticks, than the incense sticks that I use sometimes. And these are lavender. Lavender is my favorite herb, my favorite fragrance. Oh, it smells so good. So I'm gonna burn both of those. Turn my fan around so it won't blow out the fire. And what I do with these cones, I just put them on the ground. And like I said, the mosquitoes do not like them at all. So these are just little cones. And again, I have my little patio pavement here, so they will be okay. I just place them down and they have a little hole. And so the smoke actually comes out of the hole in the bottom of the incense. So you guys see me doing this on here. And all I do is I do that for a couple of them. And then I just sit them down. And I'll let the fire burn out on its own off the cone. So once it gets really good on there, and these mosquitoes, it's because I'm sweaty and hot and talking. I'm talking a whole lot more than I normally do when I'm out here. Normally I'm just by myself, so all my thoughts are inside my head. But now they're coming out of my mouth. You see, that one is already burning and smoking, and it smells so good. So inside, I use my diffuser, and I use different blends. And I've actually been gifted more. That one didn't do very well. I've been gifted more essential oils from Rooted in Essential Oils, Famous. Someone else had attended his 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and they won some of his products. But they live in Kenya, so they told him that rather than him trying to worry about the cost and let's see that it's burning. It smells so good. And that worry about whether rather than him worrying about the shipping and handling costs to ship from the US to Kenya, that he could give it to me. So they gifted me their gift from him. And so I am looking forward to that. I do have some of the Young Living products, and they smell so good. They are very great quality with Young Living and Famous over Rooted in Essential Oils. He does a great job with promoting those healthy products. So just adding a little bit of air to that to promote yeah. So when I go inside, I will definitely be all smoky and we'll go straight to the shower. So I'm gonna do one more. But see, it's already driving the mosquitoes away. They do not like it at all. Hi there, Wanga lady. Wanga lady. Oh, I can mess up some things, I tell you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Okay. So now I have 4 of my incense going here to help deter the mosquitoes so that they don't eat me up. I'm moving this. You guys can see the smoke, right? And like I said, it smells good. It will deter the mosquitoes. I probably need to put one behind me too, but yeah. So now I am going to move closer. And what I do, oh, and I have my zip ties out. And I'm going to attach. So thank you so much for the 15 folks in the building. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone for being here. All of you for joining me this evening. Okay, so I am going to now try to attach these zip ties to this one pot here. So I did put the holes here alongside the edge of this pot. And so I am putting this zip tie in to make this a little sturdier. But this bamboo is strong. Okay. Look at there. See, it's already standing up straight. That's not bad at all. And so I added holes over there on the other side. So I am going to do this one now. I put 2 holes in it as well. And I think these are the 8-inch. So I don't have, I think I've used almost all of those. So I have been out here. I usually come out to my garden at least twice a day. First thing in the morning, I love to see the blooms that come up first thing in the morning on the Hi There Kevin Tuber chat. Thank you so much for coming in. Word up indeed, sir. So I come out in the morning because there are some plants that they only bloom at night or first thing in the morning, such as my oh, here's some more of the 8-inch, such as the my okra plants. They only bloom first thing in the morning, and there's such beautiful blooms on those. And they only bloom like 1 or 2 days before the bloom falls off and the okra vegetable starts to grow. And they have such a beautiful flower. So this morning I saw that 2 of the stalks, oh man, that's my air conditioner, and there's an airplane overhead. Hope you guys can still hear me. But yeah, there's I have 2 okra plants that have blooms on them this morning, or had blooms on them this morning. So I hope that they will open up again tomorrow so that I can get a picture, because they are just so beautiful. Okay, so we have this one as well. So it's not going to be quite straight across, okay? Unless I bring it forward a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to put some in to push those back. Yeah. I'll have to do something to push those back. Hopefully I don't fall out of my tree here. Oh, I just broke one of the leaves off of the plant here. Okay, so we won't do that one. I just broke one of the leaves. So let me go ahead and cut that off. I hate when I do that, like by accident. See, I broke it. So I just went ahead and cut it off. Okay. And then I'll clean this. I'll dip it in alcohol before I put it back in with the other ones. You should always make sure you clean any of your tools. And Kevin, I do have a face. I do have a face tonight. I am here in the heat. So guys, I am trying to stay on until 8:30 to raid over to event yours at Spirit and Spirits event yours and Spirits event yours. She is doing an interview. She is interviewing Parkers on the go. Can you guys see? Yeah, she's interviewing Parkers on the go tonight at 8:30, and that's event yours, EVENT. I don't have it tagged, but I guess I could bring you guys over and type that in. Let's see if I can find her.